Niweskok, a collaboration of food and medicine providers. We rematriate Wabanaki lifeways through engaging with our kinship responsibilities and reclaiming traditional foods and healing. We prioritize restoring the Penobscot Bay region as a Wabanaki food hub. Encoded within Wabanaki traditional languages are our cosmologies. Niweskok in the Penobscot language translates to dried seeds for planting, as well as essence of life and spirit. Wabanaki cosmologies embed us in broad kinship networks which illuminate our interconnections, extending from the stars to seeds. Collectively, we dreamt Niweskok into existence, and with this has come clarity on Bagadakwewele, our echo, our impact into the future that we have a responsibility to nurture. As Wabanaki food providers, herbalists, and birth workers, we enact our responsibilities to our traditional matriarchies and to the generations forward, while grounded in the wisdom of our ancestors. We do this through centering nurturing in all of our decision-making. Niweskok embodies the transformative power that comes from moving away from extractive practices of exerting power over the land and our relatives, the animals, plants, water, people, towards the balance that comes from acknowledging the earth as our first teacher. Niweskok is responsible to our communities, our people of the Wabanaki Confederacy, Banawabskeg, Woolustegwe, Mi'kmaq, Beskaramudi, Naga, Abenaki. We are Wabanaki farmers, social workers, doctors, public health professionals, nutritionists, and educators who have been on the land and leading work in our communities for decades. Collectively, we have over 100 years of experience and collaboration in food sovereignty initiatives. In recent years, we have been organizing as Eastern Woodlands Rematriation Collective, or EWR, since 2018. Within that time, local capacity and leadership in Wabanaki, so-called Maine, has thrived, and we've moved with this growth into our new iteration, Niweskok, from the stars to seeds. Our Wabanaki Community Apothecary serves as a vital hub for community earth-based medicine teachings, such as harvesting, making medicine, community medicine distribution, and long-term expert-led apprenticeships. The apothecary ensures that healing remedies, health and well-being, and healing traditions are accessible to all members of our community as we honor the interconnectedness of our lifeways and generational wisdom. Meanwhile, our long-term expert-led apprenticeships provide in-depth learning experiences for those seeking to deepen their understanding of our Wabanaki healing traditions. Through these initiatives, we honor the interconnectedness of food, medicine, and life cycles, fostering a holistic approach to community wellness rooted in wisdom that has been passed down for generations. Wabanaki Rematriation School brings members of our distinctive Wabanaki tribes together to share our lifeways while centering our elder and youth knowledge keepers. Our elders root us in our traditions, and our youth hold our future. Through traditional land-based activities and modern technology like YouTube videos, we uplift the transmission of our traditional ecological knowledge. Wabanaki languages, history, stories, ecology, and climate adaptation all form the core of our programming. Each community harvest, workshop, and curricula we develop is grounded in the seasonal rhythms of our lunar calendar. Our activities range from one-day explorations on the land and islands and waterways to overnight camps. We nourish community kinship in activities such as fiddlehead and berry gathering, seed sharing, butchering, shellfish and fish harvesting, maple tree tapping, food preservation, medicine making, plant identification, rematriation of wild rice knowledge, community canoe route journeys, farming, and so much more. Our Mawiomi Garden and Youth Apprenticeship Program forms the heart of our efforts to promote food sovereignty and community resilience. We currently cultivate 5 acres of heirloom traditional sister crops and raise poultry for sharing out among our community members. Kessi's journey as a food producer and founder of the Mawiomi Garden is central to our mission. Through her leadership, we have created a space where youth can learn about farming and traditional foodways, fostering intergenerational knowledge exchange. Community engagement is vital to our work. We host regular community days at the gardens, inviting people to participate in planting, tending, and harvesting parties, as well as open farm days to share our practices and values with the wider community. In addition to cultivation, we offer food processing and preservation workshops, ensuring that our harvests are utilized to their fullest potential. These workshops, along with our cooking offerings, empower community members to reclaim control over their food systems. Our collaboration with the Bomazene Land Trust further strengthens our impact, allowing us to expand our reach and support more individuals and families in accessing fresh, nutritious food. Together, we are not just growing crops. We are nurturing a healthier, more connected community grounded in the traditions of our ancestors. We advocate for the reclamation of our life cycle teachings. We recognize that through honoring the cycles of the land, we strengthen our connection to the natural rhythms of birth, coming of age, menopause, and death ceremonies. We organized the first Northeast Indigenous birth work gathering, where we gathered current and aspiring birth workers to share teachings, skills, and build a foundation for reclaiming our birth practices. Traditional birth work is not just about reproduction of people, it's reproduction of the culture we are raised in. We work in partnership with other Wabanaki organizations to restore our coming-of-age ceremonies, such as the strawberry ceremony. We are strengthening our networks of aunties, uncles, and other community that can be called upon to help with all phases of our life cycle teachings. Niweskok is dedicated to restoring access to land, water, and traditional foods, particularly in coastal areas, by collaborating with land trusts, public lands, and private landowners. Through these partnerships, we've secured access to a variety of resources, such as wild blueberries, cranberries, wild rice, shellfish, seaweed, and traditional medicines for Wabanaki communities. The Penobscot Bay region is a traditional Wabanaki food hub, and we prioritize that area in our work. We strengthen local and intertribal trade routes by purchasing and sharing Indigenous food products from around Turtle Island. Additionally, we identify safe spaces and restore access to land, water, and foods by cultivating relationships with various stakeholders. Our focus is on empowering Wabanaki producers and supporting Wabanaki-led food and medicine initiatives. We provide technical assistance, trainings, biannual seed and plant distributions, shared tools and equipment, and organize work parties to uplift tribal food producers. We need your support. Please donate to amplify Niweskok's Bagadakwewele, our impact into the future.